They found his slippers by the bedside, still neatly placed, as if he planned to return. A cup of half-drunk tea sat on the table, lukewarm. A newspaper folded open to the crossword, half filled with scribbles in blue ink. That's how his daughter found him. Peaceful, as if he'd simply decided he'd done enough living for one lifetime. He was 71, a kind man, a quiet laugh, always wore suspenders even when no one was watching. That morning he simply didn't wake up. So, what can we learn from a man who lived through wars, marriages, heartbreaks, quiet Sunday mornings, and the joy of watching his grandkids wrestle over the TV remote? What didn't he take with him? This video is about that. If you're between 70 and 80 years old, or love someone who is, it's time to talk about letting go. Not just of the past, but of the stuff that clings to us like bubblegum on the bottom of a sensible orthopedic shoe. The emotional clutter, outdated expectations, and social pressures that do nothing but drain the joy right out of our golden years. Let's get into 11 things you should absolutely let go of to live happier, lighter, and freer. 1. Let go of the fear of aging. Yes, your knees may sound like a popcorn machine every time you get up. And no, you probably won't be training for a marathon anytime soon, unless it's a marathon of old movies and chocolate. But let me ask you something. Why fear getting older when it's a privilege denied to so many? Your wrinkles are proof you smiled. Your gray hair? That's your crown. Wear it with dignity. The world spends billions trying to stay young, but youth doesn't guarantee wisdom, love, or inner peace. You've made it this far. So instead of fearing age, own it. You've got stories, lessons, and memories money can't buy. That's power. 2. Let go of trying to please everyone. You are not a casserole dish at a family potluck. It's no longer your job to make everyone happy. It took you 7 decades to realize it. You will never please everyone. And that's okay. There's freedom in finally prioritizing yourself. Say no without guilt. Wear what you like. Laugh loudly. Put pineapple on your pizza if you want, even if your kids think it's a crime against food. This is your time. If someone doesn't like your choices, let them look the other way. It costs you nothing. 3. Let go of unforgiveness. Here's the honest truth. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. You might have been hurt decades ago. Maybe it was a friend, a sibling, or even a spouse. But carrying that anger into your 70s and 80s? It's like dragging around a suitcase full of bricks, and your back deserves better. Forgiveness doesn't mean they were right. It means you're free. And believe me, peace tastes better than payback, especially when paired with your favorite tea and a sunset view. 4. Let go of the need to be busy. All the time, your worth isn't measured by your to-do list. There, I said it. You don't have to volunteer every weekend, watch the grandkids every day, and lead the church fundraiser and grow tomatoes and knit scarves for everyone in the zip code. You're allowed to rest. In fact, you're supposed to. Remember those afternoons you wished for back when you were younger? Just a moment of quiet? This is them. Embrace slow mornings. Nap shamelessly. Sit in your favorite chair and do absolutely nothing without apologizing. It's not lazy. It's earned. 5. Let go of outdated beauty standards. You're not competing with 20-year-olds on Instagram. You're not meant to. Your body has housed decades of love, loss, dance parties, pregnancies, late-night laughter, and everything in between. It's been your home. Respect it. Stop worrying about whether your neck is too wrinkled or your arms not toned enough. Wear that sleeveless blouse. Rock that red lipstick. You don't have to look young to look fabulous. You just have to look like you. Bonus tip? A bold scarf and a good smile still turn heads at any age. 6. Let go of clutter, physical and emotional. Look around your home. How many things are you keeping just in case or because it used to be special? That broken lamp, the drawer full of cables for electronics you don't own anymore, the china you never use. Decluttering isn't about throwing your life away. It's about making room to breathe. Imagine walking into your living room and actually seeing the things that bring you joy, not just the things you feel guilty for keeping. And emotionally? Same thing. Let go of regrets. Let go of what ifs. Let go of conversations you keep replaying in your head. Make space. Lighten the load. You'll feel taller, even if you've shrunk an inch. Pause for a moment. Are you starting to feel it? That little spark of, yes, I deserve this? Good, because we're just getting started. In the next part, we're going deeper into relationships, self-doubt, and those tiny invisible rules we've all followed for too long. Because you weren't born to follow everyone else's script. You're here to rewrite your story, one joyful page at a time. So let's keep going. You're already halfway there, letting go of old fears, clutter, and that exhausting need to please everyone. Now let's go even deeper, into the things we often don't realize are weighing us down. Because sometimes the heaviest baggage isn't in your hands, it's in your heart. 7. Let go of toxic relationships. Let's talk about the people in your life. You know the ones, the cousin who only calls when they want something. The friend who somehow always turns every conversation into a drama starring them. The adult child who still treats you like a doormat. And you? You're tired. Here's something powerful. It's not selfish to protect your peace. You're allowed to draw boundaries. You're allowed to love people from a distance. And yes, you are allowed to stop pouring your precious energy into relationships that leave you drained instead of filled. At 70, you've earned the right to choose joy over obligation. Surround yourself with those who see your light, not just those who need your flashlight. And if you're thinking, but I've known them for 30 years, remind yourself, longevity doesn't equal loyalty. Time invested doesn't mean you owe them your happiness. 8. Let go of the idea that it's too late. Who told you that life ends at 70? There's no rule book that says your dreams have an expiration date. You are not too old to start painting, write a book, fall in love again, learn salsa, or book that cruise to Greece, even if your knees dance to their own rhythm. Martha Stewart was 81 when she appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And Grandma Moses? She started painting in her late 70s and became world famous. Your story isn't over. There's still music to dance to, still laughter that hasn't left your lips yet, and still memories waiting to be made. So if there's something your heart whispers late at night, follow it. You don't need permission, you need passion. 9. Let go of guilt, especially mom guilt. Here's a hard truth that every woman over 50 feels, but rarely says out loud. Mom guilt doesn't retire. Even when your kids are grown and have kids of their own, that voice still creeps in. Did I do enough? Did I say the right thing? Did I work too much? Or maybe not enough? Stop. Breathe. You did the best you could with what you had when you had it. And that is enough. More than enough. Let me say it again for the woman in the back who still thinks she failed because her son doesn't call on Sundays. You are not responsible for everyone's happiness. Let go of the guilt. Keep the love. And remember, perfection was never the goal. Presence was. And you showed up. You loved. You gave. That matters. 10. Let go of the need to prove yourself. This is a big one. We spend so much of our lives trying to be enough. Prove we're good moms, good wives, good daughters, good professionals, good housekeepers, good everything. But now, that race is over. The medals were imaginary. The judges? Mostly in your head. You don't have to explain why you take afternoon naps or wear sequins to the grocery store. You don't have to justify choosing solitude over social events or comfort over couture. You're not on trial anymore. You're on vacation called life. So if your idea of a productive day is sipping tea in your robe while watching hummingbirds, you win. Let go of the performance. Embrace the peace. 11th, let go of the belief that happiness is behind you. Maybe you lost someone, a spouse, a sibling, a friend you used to call every Wednesday. And sometimes it feels like joy is something that used to live here. But hear this. Joy is not a visitor of the young. It lives wherever it's welcomed. It lives in your morning coffee, in the smell of lavender lotion, in an old song that still makes you smile, in your grandchild's silly joke, even if you've heard it 15 times, in your own reflection, because behind those wise eyes is a woman who's still alive, still here, still becoming. Do not believe the lie that your best years are behind you. They were beautiful, yes, but they prepared you for this. This chapter, this slower, sweeter, gentler chapter, is not a lesser version of life. It's the reward. So let's recap. The 11 things you should let go of in your 70s and 80s for a truly happier life. The fear of aging. The need to please everyone. Unforgiveness. The need to be busy all the time. Outdated beauty standards, clutter, physical and emotional, toxic relationships. The idea that it's too late. Guilt, especially mom guilt. The need to prove yourself. The belief that happiness is behind you. Now, remember the man from the beginning of this video? He didn't take his chores with him. He didn't take his grudges, his perfectly folded laundry, or the gossip from the last family dinner. What he left behind was peace. And what he took with him was love, memories, freedom. That's the kind of life we all deserve to live before we go. So, ask yourself, what can you let go of today? Because your golden years shouldn't be about holding tighter. They should be about releasing what no longer serves you. Make room for what truly matters. Joy, simplicity, peace, laughter. And yes, the freedom to wear sparkly shoes to the supermarket just because you feel fabulous. If this video touched you or reminded you of someone special, don't keep it to yourself. Send it to a friend. Share it with your daughter, or your walking group, or even your hairdresser. She'd probably love this. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Golden Age Tips, and tap the bell so you never miss our next guide to joyful living. There's so much more beauty ahead, and it starts when you finally let go. But before we end, I want to leave you with something special. A kind of golden age checklist to guide you every day. You see, letting go isn't a one-time event. It's not like throwing out an old sweater and never thinking about it again. No, it's more like tending a garden. Some days, you'll wake up feeling light and full of peace. Other days, those old voices, the guilt, the pressure, the doubts, might try to creep back in like weeds. That's okay. What matters is that you now know you have the power to pull those weeds whenever they show up. So here's your daily reminder, your gentle checklist for a lighter, more joyful life after 70. Did I choose peace over pressure today? Did I let go of one worry I don't need to carry? Did I do something just because it made me happy? Did I give myself permission to rest without guilt? Did I remember that I don't have to explain my joy to anyone? If you can answer yes to even one of these questions, then guess what? You're already doing it. You're already creating that beautiful, light-filled, peaceful life that most people spend their whole lives chasing. And if today wasn't one of those days, that's okay too. Because the beauty of your 70s and 80s is that you don't have to rush anymore. You can begin again, tomorrow, or even this afternoon. There's no deadline on joy. Now, I know some of you might still be wondering, but what if I'm still struggling? What if I don't feel that spark? Let me tell you a little secret from the women who came before us. The real wise ones. The ones who wore their joy like pearls around their neck. Joy doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it slips in quietly. It's in that first sip of coffee when the house is silent. It's in the moment your granddaughter reaches for your hand. It's in the breeze that smells like childhood summers. It's in the mirror, in the lines that tell your story. Don't miss the joy just because it whispers. Train your heart to listen for the soft joys. That's where the real treasures live. And if you're thinking, okay, I've let go of the big things, now what? Here's a fun twist. Once you've made room by letting go, you get to invite new things in. Yes, even now. Especially now, here are a few ideas. Let in curiosity. Try something new. A dance class, a painting group, a poetry night. Let in silliness. Wear those flamingo earrings. Watch a comedy and laugh until you snort. Let in softness. That cashmere sweater you've been saving for someday, wear it to brunch. Let in connection. Call the old friend. Write the thank you card. Hug longer. Let in courage. Speak up for yourself. Say yes to the unknown. Or say no and feel powerful doing it. Remember, letting go isn't just about saying goodbye. It's also about saying, yes, I'm ready. Ready for joy. Ready for peace. Ready for you to come home to yourself. So let me ask you one more time. What can you let go of today that will make room for the life you truly want to live? Because when the slippers are left by the bedside, when the tea grows cold, what will matter most isn't how many things you held on to. It's what you had the courage to release, so you could hold what really matters. This is the season of grace, my friend. Not just for others, but for yourself. Let go of the need to be perfect. Let go of regret. Let go of everything that tells you your best years are behind you. Because right now, yes, right this moment, you are becoming more free, more vibrant, and more yourself than ever before. And that is the real beauty of aging. You don't lose yourself. You finally find her. If this video resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you love, maybe a friend, a sister, or even your grown daughter, might be carrying burdens they don't have to. Send it to them, share it, be the spark. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Golden Age Tips, where we help you rediscover the joy, confidence, and lightness of life after 50, with humor, heart, and a whole lot of honesty. Click the like button, drop a comment to tell us what you're letting go of, and check out the description for more guides, style tips, and uplifting content just for you. This is your golden age. Make it shine. Bonus: style, self-care, and simple joys. After 70, you've made it through the heavy stuff, the emotional release, the heart shifts, the permission to finally exhale. But now let's talk about something equally powerful and far more fun. How to celebrate your golden age. Because letting go doesn't just make space for peace. It also makes space for play, for sparkle, for style, for sass. And just because you're 70-something doesn't mean your life or your wardrobe needs to turn beige. Let's get into it. Bonus tip 1. Let go of age-appropriate style rules. Who even made these rules? And why are they so dull? No skirts above the knee. No sleeveless tops after 60. No bold colors. Well, guess what? It's time to break every single one of those. Your closet isn't a retirement home. It's your runway. You want to wear leopard print and red lipstick to brunch? Do it. You feel fabulous in a sparkly brooch and big sunglasses? Serve it. You love dangly earrings that jingle when you walk? Jingle away, queen. Style in your 70s and 80s isn't about covering up. It's about showing up. Authentic, bold, beautiful, you. And if someone doesn't like it, let them wear beige in silence. Bonus. Tip 2. Invest in comfort that still feels chic. No, you don't need to wear high heels or shapewear to feel fabulous. But also, you don't have to sacrifice style for comfort. Look for soft, breathable fabrics like bamboo, cotton, and modal colors that make your eyes pop. Yes, you can still wear coral. Tailored loungewear for those, I want to look put together but I'm not leaving the house. Days. Supportive shoes that are stylish. Think cute loafers, low wedges, or colorful sneakers. And here's a secret weapon. Accessories. You can be in a $10 t-shirt and yoga pants. Add a colorful scarf, a bold necklace, or some statement glasses, and suddenly you're the most interesting woman in the cafe. Bonus. Tip 3. Create a daily ritual that's just for you. Now that you've let go of busyness and the need to prove yourself, you can finally claim something precious. Time. For yourself. Start each day with a ritual that makes you feel grounded and joyful. Maybe it's a slow cup of tea by the window with no phone, no rush. 5 minutes of light stretching with your favorite music. Writing one sentence in a gratitude journal. Watering your plants while humming a tune. Putting on lipstick, even if no one will see it but the mirror. Small rituals anchor your day with intention. They say, I matter, my peace matters, and you do. Bonus. Tip 4. Laugh, often and loudly. You know what makes a woman truly magnetic in her 70s and 80s? Her laughter. Not the polite kind. I'm talking about the snort laugh. The shoulder-shaking, mascara-smudging kind. The laugh that starts deep in your belly and says, I've lived, and I still love life. Watch funny shows. Read silly books. Reminisce about that family vacation where everything went wrong, but you still laugh about it today. Surround yourself with people who make you giggle. And if you don't have those people yet, become one. Be the woman who wears purple and tells stories that make people spit out their tea. Because joy is contagious, and when it's your laugh spreading it, that's magic. Bonus, tip 5. Make peace with your body and celebrate it. This body has done so much for you. It's held babies, danced at weddings, cooked meals, grieved losses, walked miles, healed illnesses, kept going even when your spirit was tired. So give it the love it's always deserved. Look in the mirror and say, thank you. Moisturize your elbows with reverence. Soak your feet in warm water like you're royalty. Because you are. Use the good lotion, the expensive perfume, the silk pajamas. Don't wait for a special occasion. Being alive today is the occasion. Bonus, tip 6. Let your legacy be lightness. You've built a family, a life, a story. But maybe now your most powerful gift is this: showing others how to let go, how to live lightly, how to laugh, age, and glow without apology. That's the legacy that lasts. You don't have to leave behind the most money. You don't have to be the most accomplished. But if your children, your friends, your grandkids, your neighbors, if they say, she lived with joy, she let go of what didn't matter, she made life beautiful again, then you've done everything right. So, dear beautiful soul in your 70s or 80s, you've learned how to let go. Now it's time to let in the joy, style, laughter, rest, and beauty waiting for you. You haven't come to the end of your story. You've simply turned the page. And this chapter might just be the most golden one yet. If you loved this video and you're ready to live the best chapter of your life, don't forget to Like this video. Subscribe to Golden Age Tips, comment below, and share what you're letting go of, or what new joy you're welcoming in. Check the description for links to more videos, free resources, and style guides for vibrant living after 70. We're building a community here, a joyful, graceful, fearless one. And there's a spot just for you. Until next time, keep glowing, keep laughing, and remember, you are not getting older. You're getting bolder. And that's the most beautiful thing of all.